Today we take you to southern Italy in the 1950s, a time of tradition, rebellion, and pure human desire. In a small, sunny village, a woman dares a dream of love, justice, and freedom. But when her heart leads her to forbidden love, her world begins to crumble based on true events. The Last Paradise is a passionate and heartbreaking tale of bravery. The movie opens in the sun-drenched fields of 1950s Italy, where a young woman named Bianca is seen laughing and flirting with a local farmer. Watching from afar is Maria, Bianca's younger sister. Bianca and Sissio share a passionate kiss, and before leaving, Sissio tells Bianca they'll meet soon. He then turns to Maria and begs her not to tell what she saw because Sissio is married to Lucia and has a son. But Bianca doesn't seem to care. Back at Sissio's home, his mother prepares fresh bread for the family. Casually, she asks Lucia where Sissio is, but Lucia, clearly suspicious, admits she doesn't know. Meanwhile, Bianca's father, Campa, the village mayor, and his brother Cosimo oversee workers on her olive estate. When the daughters arrive with food, Campa gives the workers a break, but then in a disturbing moment, sends a beautiful young woman to rest in the barn only to follow her inside and take advantage of her. As Sissio returns home, another lover confronts him, upset because he hasn't had time for her. Sissio calms her and visits his son, whom he loves deeply. During dinner, Sissio asks his mother Neda if she ever thought of leaving home, expressing his frustration and desire to abandon the place. He mentions his brother Antonio, who lives far away and doesn't write, but Neda assures him Antonio always thinks of them. That night, Sissio meets his friend Vincenzo at a bar, where they see Don Luigi buying olive harvest from a farmer at a low price. Sissio intervenes, confronts Don Luigi, and declares he'll buy the farmer's harvest at fair prices. Tired of outsiders exploiting the workers, Don Luigi smiles and leaves while Sissio spends the night with his farmer friends. The next day, Sissio returns home for breakfast and has a serious argument with his father about the corruption of landowners. Angered, his father tells him to mind his own business. As Sissio leaves, Lucia shouts hints about his infidelity. Meanwhile, Campa hears Don Luigi complain about Sissio. Campa feeds the mayor's ego, reminding him he controls most of the land and is the real boss. Campa suddenly tells Don Luigi he'll handle the farmers' rebellion and sends a brigade general to attack some farmers while he plans to deal with Sissio himself. Later, Sissio meets Bianca for a secret date, listening to romantic French music. Sissio talks about running away with her, and they share a passionate kiss under a large olive tree, dancing slowly to the music's rhythm. That night, Sissio is called and finds his friends causing trouble outside Campa's house. He assures them he'll handle it and enters Campa's house, where the mayor asks Bianca to bring drinks and asks if she knows Sissio. Bianca naturally denies it. Campa gets to the point, revealing that Sissio insulted Don Luigi without fear. Sissio responds boldly that Don Luigi buys poor farmers' produce at low prices and sells it for triple, swearing never to give in like his father. Campa laughs, claps mockingly, praises Sissio's confidence, and shakes his hand. That night, two farmers ambush Don Luigi's car, beat him, and leave him unconscious. The next morning, Don Luigi reports his condition to the police. That night, Sissio sneaks into Bianca's room, wakes her, and they go to her father's barn quietly. There, Sissio confesses his true feelings of love, asking Bianca if she loves Lucia. When Bianca says yes, Sissio clarifies he's different from Lucia, and they become intimate. The next day, Bianca tells Maria everything about her night with Sissio, how they had a wonderful moment, and how she left him sleeping in the barn. When Campa tells Cosimo to tend the horses, Maria offers to go with him to cover for Sissio and Bianca and prevent her brother from finding Sissio. Later, Sissio meets Bianca, who tells him her father might know about their relationship. Sissio comforts her and says he can't wait to see her in a beautiful wedding dress. He gives her a letter to deliver to her father the next day, so they can later leave to meet his brother and continue their love story. Soon after, Cosimo confirms Campa's suspicions, revealing he saw Bianca with Sissio. Furious, Campa calls Maria, and Bianca also arrives. Campa scolds his daughters, saying he raised a liar and a shameless woman. Unfazed, Bianca takes off her clothes and asks her father why he doesn't enjoy the view now. knowing he likes to watch women undress in the barn. The next day, Sissio meets Kumpa alone on the lands to deliver the letter. Kumpa says it'll take him all day to read it, but Sissio offers to read it for him. As they walk together and Kumpa inspects his property, Sissio notices that, despite the intense sun, the soil is still wet. As Sissio examines the ground, Kumpa suddenly hits him repeatedly on the head and cuts off his reproductive organ with a blade. The community mourns a brave man who fought for them. Sissio's father cleans his son's body, weeping and lamenting his death. Meanwhile, a factory worker named Antonio, Sissio's identical twin brother, is informed by his boss about Sissio's death. While the police arrest farmers connected to Sissio, their families can only watch helplessly. Days later, Antonio returns to his village and comforts his mother and sister, who tell him the Mayor Kumpa killed Sissio. The family discusses leaving the place. Antonio spends time alone with his brother's body. Meanwhile, Bianca tries to escape her family to see Sissio at his final resting place, but can only watch in pain from afar, unable to reach her love. The next day, Antonio plans to leave the village, but first visits the Escatino family to confront Kumpa. Cosimo locks him out, but when Antonio arrives, Kumpa finally meets him. Kumpa insults Antonio, telling him to leave, saying the pariah family is not welcome. Antonio calmly says he knows Kumpa killed his brother. Kumpa replies that Sissio got what he deserved and threatens Antonio to leave, warning him not to risk his father's remaining son. Antonio says goodbye to his family, and Vincenzo accompanies him to the bus to return home. However, it's revealed that before leaving the Escatino residence, Antonio had found Kumpa in his bar, killed him, and also killed Cosimo. He soaked their clothes in red liquid and displayed them in the village square. When Maria sees her family's bodies, she screams in the following days. Maria and Bianca are devastated by grief and seek help from the police, but the authorities say they have no jurisdiction over the villagers. Unlike Sissio's death, no one mourns Kumpa and Cosimo. Without support, Bianca approaches Don Luigi to ask for help with her father's lands. Captivated by her beauty, Don Luigi ignores her plea, saying he'll send workers, but demands inappropriate favors in return. Bianca flees to protect her dignity. Meanwhile, Antonio, now working abroad, gets distracted while helping a colleague and injures his hand. He panics at the sight of red blood flowing from his body. Later, Antonio meets his partner, who excitedly shows him an apartment her father bought for them. Despite the good news, Antonio feels lost since returning from his village days ago. Later, Antonio meets his boss, who is also his future father-in-law. The boss suggests taking a break, but Antonio insists on working. The boss praises his passion and tells him to take care of his daughter, as Antonio is now family. That night, Antonio sends a letter, but stores it in a drawer when it returns unopened. The next day, Antonio reflects on his life, leaves a farewell letter for his partner, and decides to return to his roots. In the end, Antonio arrives in the city, surprising his mother, who missed him dearly. He visits the Escatino residence and asks Maria about her sister. Maria invites him in and goes to find Bianca. Antonio notices a photo of a beautiful woman, and when Maria returns, she says it's of her late mother. Antonio leaves quickly and goes to his father, who is working the land. Antonio asks about the photo that looks like one he saw in his wallet years ago. His father reveals a dark truth. Maria is his legitimate daughter from a secret affair with Escatino's wife, and his wife of 10 years knew it. He also reveals that Bianca and Maria's mother took her own life. Meanwhile, Bianca reads Antonio's letter while Antonio shaves at home. His mother cries, seeing how much he now resembles his late brother, Sissio. Later, Bianca searches for Antonio in the city, but is shocked when she sees him. He's identical to Sissio. She asks about the letter he sent. Antonio approaches calmly, whispers that he'll now marry her, and asks her to close her eyes. Rose petals fall over her. Bianca wears the dress Sissio promised her for their wedding. The villagers gather as Antonio takes Bianca's hand and leads her to the church with Peria following them. Finally, Antonio assumes Sissio's life, becoming a voice of hope for the villagers and Bianca's husband. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.